Good morning. Today, today we're working on Hyper Terminal. And when I say working on, I don't really mean we're doing any work. We're just going to be setting it up really. So that'll be it. Sit back, relax, do whatever it is you normally do when you watch me stream. So, yeah. Today, Thursday, surprise stream. Adam is going to be working. Adam's going to be setting up Hyper Terminal to his liking. Yeah, I saw that, Mike. But yeah, hey everyone. Hey Mike, Jupiter, Hideo, Adne, and Dorn. And that's it. Those are all the people. I've now greeted everyone. Oh, and then N Perry. Got it, N Perry. Yeah, I exited host mode a whole lot somehow. Ready for some bash on Windows on Ubuntu? It's bash on Ubuntu on Windows, I believe. And I don't actually want to use that. I think I'm just going to use command prompt. That's what I'd been using in Conemu. And my goal in using Hyperterminal is to improve upon a couple of things in Conemu. And that's it. So Conemu is actually pretty good. We're just going to mess around with this pretty much. Okay, Adam's going to be setting up Hyperterminal to his liking. He may not stick with it. Hang on, let me move this here. This is a sticker that Twitch sent me. You may recognize this man. There. He may not stick with it, but it's worth giving it a shot. I love your t-shirt. Oh yeah, I've worn this before. I was trying to see if there was anything that could be summed up as hyper in my closet. I don't think there is. Yeah, I just loaded Hyperterminal yesterday. And yeah, it's pretty bare bones. In fact, I can't even use Windows key up to maximize the page. So yeah, we're going to mess around with this today. So let's take a look at this list. Hey G240. Yeah, I've only just come online. Also, actually, EJ linked me something. Let me look at what EJ linked me. Where is it? Here it is. So he sent me his own copy of this. I'm gonna use this in a sec. But first I want to set up whatever I can on my own. So we'll take a look. This is going to be like the Adam stream, partially configure it, then quit. Maybe, Mike. I feel like your snark level's through the roof. What is Hyperterminal? Hyperterminal is just another terminal program for actually any operating system. So for example, if you open up CMD here, you can open this up in Hyper, essentially. And so we're going to find out a lot about this today. So check out EJ's styling. Okay, so let's start with just some basic configuration. First of all, what font size am I using here? Okay. So we want this to look pretty similar, actually. So Hyper.js, where does this even exist? I probably need to figure out where I ran Hyper from, right? Hyper, open file location. Where's Hyper? Oh, never mind. It's in your home directory. Okay, so then we can just go do that. Hey, Motorfarma. And hey, Alex. Yeah, I actually like iTerm. Hey, Chris. I used iTerm when I was on a Mac, and I was pretty satisfied with it. All right, so let's do this. We're going to go to... There should be Hyper. Is it not there? What's this called? Oh, dot Hyper. So it should be at the top. Dot Hyper. There it is. And there's a plugins thing. So let's open both those up. Hyper.js and Hyper. I should have typed in H. Plugins. Oh, is that a directory? It is a directory. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. You go to the settings via the lines in the top right corner. I think you mean top left corner. Update all now. Help. Edit preferences. Whoa. Start Notepad. Attempting to open hyper.js with Notepad. If it fails, open it manually with your favorite editor. What a stupid thing. Oh, Inconemu for the font size. Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. Size 18, okay. Sorry. Okay, so here's our config, and then we also have this, which has, we have no plugins yet. So font size 18, font family, hack. Actually, let's just put hack first. Let's see, does this automatically get, oh nice, it reloads it. Okay, cool. Cursor color, I like bright pink. Open a new tab to start using the new shell. God, that's gonna get annoying. Okay, block, foreground color of the text. We'll change this around a decent amount, I think. So let's set the background color to this. Oh, that's gonna get very annoying. How do I make it not send notifications every time I change this? Border color, window tabs, etc. Let's just make this black. Oh man, I really want to stop that. Okay, let's get notification. No, I want to turn this off. You can't turn this off apparently. That's gonna get really obnoxious though. Can I just mix that lower? Is Hyperterminal what's making those sounds? And now if I save this, border color OFO. No. Oh. It hurts. And it makes 2 notification sounds too. Oh, you can move this window now? Okay, well I can just turn off system sounds for now, I guess. Just mute that. And now what? That stops? No! How do you turn these off? Okay. Scroll down, you can turn off there, I think. What if I just ended the stream right now? I'm not going to do that, but I'd really like to disable that. Alright, maybe we should just not customize things this way. I saw there was the ability to have themes. Also, I've made this look super ugly right now. No, the bell sound I think is for in here. Like if you type an invalid command or something. Yeah, it doesn't have to do with that. Oh god. Okay, well here's what I can do. I can at least turn the sound off on the stream. So you shouldn't hear that anymore, except for a little bit through my microphone maybe. Okay, the rest of this, who cares? Let's just go through some of the plugins and kind of see what's going on. So first, themes. Let's go get Monokai. I don't actually know how you use this. You probably just install it in this directory. We should probably look at some basic things about Hyper before I go on here. Hey, Lepko. So extensions are available. We encourage everyone to use Hyper and the keywords. System bell configuration. Sound and false. Oh, wait. Oh, can we just... Wait. Sound and false? No, that doesn't do it. Alright, never mind. Add it to plugins array and config. I'm surprised they have you do that, but yeah, let's try it out then. So we have this. Keylock. It's not hyper-terminal, it's hyper. Well, sure, but this is, I think redundancy is sometimes helpful for clarification's sake. There's a bug with it for every time you save the config. All right, let's immortalize some quotes about hyper. Great. It's just when you save the config. Well, this was back in July. It's still back in July. Oh, so then this is done? Config option to silence bell. The bell has nothing to do with this? All right, good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Great, cool. So we've installed this. Now the next thing is what Alex said, add it to the plugins array in config. Oh, goody, we get to update the config. You know what that means. Good God. A list of plugins to fetch and install. Oh, I probably should have just added this here then, huh? Instead of doing whatever I did. So we could have probably just put this here. Can't select it from there, can you? So hyper configuration reloaded. Now what? Didn't seem to do anything. Open a new tab or window to start using the new shell. Yeah, but it's not Monakai. How we do this? And there's local plugins too. So yeah, I think I should just look at this. Pressing Command R refresh. So what? Is there a thing here that'll let us do that? Reload. Nope. Set the theme to Monakai. Is that what this does? Yeah, I don't know. Run that install command and restart. Okay. So how about this? Let's make a new so getting started. The configuration is located at hyper.js. Installing plugins. Go to hyper plugins, I believe. Yeah. npm i-s name of plugin. Then add the plugin's name to hyper.js. If you still have a problem. Okay, run this manually in hyper plugins and restart. Okay. And now restart the whole program. Didn't seem to do anything. There must be something I'm missing here. Full reload. What just happened? Okay, full reload was a bad thing to do. There aren't any colors in CMD. Yeah, this is great. So what, I need to use something like Bash? Oh man, okay. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm pretty sure that theme didn't work. So what, themes aren't supposed to work on. Let's just take a look at how this works. It probably just changes a bunch of CSS, right? Yeah, it actually just changes the colors here. So this must not be used, I guess. Because we could actually, here's what we could do. We could just copy paste this into, we could just copy paste this into here. Where's the background color stuff? There it is. We don't need to even worry about that. Actually, let's just copy this out. So we're going to get rid of all of this. We're going to put that there. That is not how this works. We need to do it this way, apparently. There's got to be a better way to do this. It's just that CMD doesn't have any colors. Hey, Macy. But wait, all it's changing is this stuff, right? I guess what we could do is we could just modify this. Right? Like, well, black, red. These things are already set. Let's set red to pink and just see what happens here. Help color. So now if we use pink, or a red, actually. So red, color 04. Yeah, that's pink now instead of red, right? So it is using these colors. So if I set this to 0 now, I have no idea if this is doing anything. Okay, everything's pink. Yep. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I guess it isn't using these colors. You always program in JavaScript? Bluer, I do for Botland at least, which is what I'm usually working on. So, EJ, what I was doing, I guess, is like, there are colors. I'm using command prompt over here too, and colors do print out. It's like seeing a monkey clean another monkey. Alright, so what? I've got to use this with Bash, I guess? We could do that. I'm just not happy about that. Botland is really coming along. I can't tell if that's sarcastic or not. Alright, where's this thing located? Oh, it's bash.exe, but it's bash.exe in system32. So when I'm running bash, it's probably running that one first, yeah. Terminal on Windows is a joke. I'm not running bash on Conemu. Excuse me. These are CMDs. They say right at the top. And that's why I expected Hyper to be able to do this too. I mean, granted, well, anyway, Hearthstone streamer from Italy. Never tried JS, trying to understand something. Well, if you ever need any help, feel free to ask. Yeah, weird. But the other thing I don't understand, hey, Horforia, the other thing I don't understand though is, shouldn't the Monokai theme affect even the background and foreground of this? Oh, maybe it did, and it's just not obvious to me that it was doing that. Let's change the background color to something obnoxious like bright pink. Whoops, that's not even bright pink. There, now it is. And now when I restart this, it should not be bright pink. Yeah, okay, so then the theme did take place. I guess it doesn't affect this. Never seen command headers used like that? I'd like that on CMD. What do you mean command headers? This? This is something that I think Conemu adds in. Using Chrome as a terminal? Hey, Ephemeral Talon Lotus. If you switch to Bash, I think you have to switch to Insider Windows build though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did that already. So also, do I have? Yeah. Okay, so then this was taking effect. So I guess I have Monokai and it's just not great looking. It should look like this. If you run npm install on cmd and hyper, you'll see the color. Other than that, you aren't running command color. Okay, so let's do that, I guess. blt npm install. In Italy, it's 7 p.m. Where do you live? I'm in I'm in the greater Seattle area in Washington State. So I'm in PST, which is GMT -8. But thanks, Bloor. Do you stream in English, Bloor? Because I watch Hearthstone streams, and I play too. Color Ahoy. Okay, fine. So we need to do a bunch of other things then. So let's just keep going through these plugins and see what we like. A plugin manager for Hyper. Should I use this? I could. So it's the prompt which has no color, if that's even called a prompt? I guess so. Hyper theme. You should import your favorite text editor or terminal theme and add it to Awesome Hyper. You stream in Italian? Okay. Okay, Blue. Well, I'll follow you. Yeah. I think there's been more Italian people in stream as of the last couple months. Check Conimo command in it to see how Conimo changes the prompt to green. Stupid here. It's one of these startup ones, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. It's command in it. Yeah, so where's the base directory for this? Well, maybe this is just an environment variable. Is it? Oh, good. Okay. Oh, wait, we should leave that open. So, cmd init. What? See how this changes the colors. Oh, interesting. They use the terminal characters here, like the Unix color codes. How do they do that? Can I echo colors like that? No, it wouldn't work. It's not like they're taking over. Hey, Smooth Dog. But this is Conemu prompt. Excuse me. I would need to set this in CMD. Yeah. So you could change this, but I guess it doesn't include colors. Huh. And hi, Avixator. Yeah, sorry. A lot of people are typing in chat at the same time. We publish your game on Steam or another store? I'm probably going to self-publish it, Bloor. By the way, there are a lot of these questions I think that are answered in the FAQ. At the very least, it's usually online at play.bot.land, but I'm not working on botland today, so I won't be putting it online today. Check the last line in CMD in it. Connie, oh, I see. But I don't know if these color codes are going to work. So basically, I should be able to just copy paste everything in here and run this in Hyper. Okay. No, that was not a good idea. We could just run this entire file in there. Oh, what? Paste doesn't work? Control V doesn't work to paste. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. We have... this is icky. It's a plugin? Yeah. Well... strange things. I can kind of get a colored prompt to work by copy pasting what conemu does out of this. It doesn't really work though. It doesn't really look right though when I call that from Hyper. Did that erase the Monokai theme? I mean, it should have only changed the prompt. I bet it's not closing a color property or something, so it's just bleeding this color out into the back somehow. And hi, C-Dad. I'm gonna switch to tablet now. I'll watch the stream with chat disabled. Okay. Alright, see you, Blur. Thanks for dropping in. I'll see if I can check out one of your streams, although I won't be able to understand anything. And hey, Nadar, Control Shift V. No, that doesn't work either. Why is he switching from conemu to Hyper? I'm not necessarily switching. I wanted to see if it was any better, but I'm running into a bunch of problems. But I'm gonna keep trying with this sort of thing. So part of the thing is when I use a new program like this, I'm expecting to configure it to be like the old program that I was using, and not necessarily using the paradigms in the new program. The problem is because I'm using this on Windows though, and Windows has like 3 different accepted consoles of CMD, PowerShell, and Bash, I guess. And Hyper. And the Fallen Demon. It would be great, I'll wait for you. Alright, yeah, and Blur, I don't know if I'm actually going to make it to a stream today. The Control Shift V doesn't actually do anything. So let's see, does copy even work out of here? No, it doesn't. So I can't even do Control C. And it says that's what those things are up here. I haven't configured anything else so far. My only thing that I've installed was Hyperterm Monokai. And yeah, all of this probably would be easier on Mac or Linux. Watch this, it will help. Scooter Hyper. No thanks. Hey, noob. Okay. Hyperpower. This is a must-have extension, so let's go install this. If this doesn't work, I'm just rage quitting. Alright, npm I hyperpower. And then we just had to use this in here. Hyperpower. Cool. So does it just work? Okay, good. It does just work. But I had to start a new window every time. Hey, clone. It's a Control Shift C to copy. Did I just ignore that? Oh, I was looking at cut. Okay, yeah, it is Control Shift C. But Control V is still paste, and that doesn't work for me either. But let's take a... What is going on with that? Look, those particles are coming out of the left. Did you see that? Yeah, there. Whoa, clicking exactly where the cursor is makes the particles come out of the upper left. I don't have colors though. So... No, there's still white. Alright, fine. Well, we got one more plugin. How do we customize this? What? They're customizing it. They got colors here. I want to customize it. Where's their GitHub? This doesn't come from GitHub apparently. Maybe there's a config? Yeah, there might be. I'm not sure where you're supposed to configure these things though. So let's go take a look at this. Node modules, hyperpower, index. Max particles 500. This is just a constant. Particle gravity. Where do they get the color from? Name to hex string. Spawn particles. Alright, let's just multiply my num particles by 5. This has probably already been loaded into here, so actually I already... Yeah! Tons more particles. Num particles times 50, and max particles 5,000. It's the best idea. The best idea. Okay, this looks pretty silly. Right click then Control V. If it works, it's a known bug. Alright, let's try that. Oh, Control V worked. Whoa, it only worked once. Then. What? Now it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it just stopped. And right click doesn't do anything either. And this menu works for it though. No, it doesn't. Even the menu doesn't work. What? Is it even on my clipboard? It is. Okay. This is super weird. Hi, Inspector. Hey, the Czars. You can see the anger rising. Okay, I just want to see how we'd update this. I don't know if there is a better way to configure these things. Okay, so let's see. I have, yeah, this is back to the normal amount of particles. Okay, well, let's try another plugin. Hyperline, a status line at the bottom of your hyper. If this doesn't, none of this is helpful. I don't care about this stuff. Okay, so make your cursor blink. Okay, let's get it. Hyper blink. What am I doing? I'm just testing out another terminal, and I'm not having a great time so far. Probably worse than the old NPM progress bar. And yeah, hey Fatality. What happened to Botland? I'm going to be working on that tomorrow, and I was working on it yesterday. I just am not working on it today right now. You automatically copy whatever you select. So if you select an empty space, it selects an empty space. Yeah, that's sort of how the old CMD worked, but it wasn't pasting from my clipboard, and I know it was on my clipboard. Hey, Altman. And PixelPro.co. Hyperline doesn't work on Windows. Is that something that I just casually ignored when that thing was there? Oh no, it works. It's blink. Oh, nope. I see what you mean. It just stopped. Does it say it doesn't work on Windows? Oh, Hyperline doesn't. Hyperblink is what I'm trying to use. But even Hyperblink looked weird. It blinks once or twice and then just stops. No, it did the first time. Okay, take a look at this. I'm not going to touch anything. It blinks. It blinks again. Okay, fine. Make a fool out of me. Alright, whatever. Is that your stomach gnarling or was it mine? I think it was yours. Cursor blink is one of your pet peeves. Actually, I don't even use block. I use beam. Oh, when it loses focus, it stops? I didn't realize I made it lose focus. Okay, there we go. So that's fine. Cool. Adam is a liar, confirmed. Okay, hyper border. What does this do? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Let's get that. Notice how I'm using a different terminal to install all of these things. This shows my general confidence in this program. How did this guy make Botland? Nice. Look at those colors. All right, great. Oh, hey, there is configuration for this stuff. Just add the following to your hyper.js. Oh. Set border colors to random colors. Ooh. So where's, let's see, module exports config. So we just make a config object for hyperborder. Oh, neat. Okay, that's a good way to configure things. So we can put this right here if we want. So random, random. Now when we open this, it should be random colors. That doesn't look very random to me. Looks like there are no colors. Looks like I broke everything. Oh. Did it just delete it from here? Oh, I forgot a comma, that's why. So it reverted back to the oldest working one, I guess? Or nothing? Okay, this is still not random. What am I doing wrong? I'm trying to read as little as possible and try to configure this thing still. Did you already try basic things like plugins before? Oh, like his... Wait, hang on. Did you already try basic thing before plugins like history support? No, I didn't. Missed a comma? Yeah, I realize that now. So if we set this to red, is it actually getting reflected here? No, it's not. Oh, I guess this has to be in config, which I did not put it in there. There. Cool. So now everything should be fine, right? Nope. Oh, there's no comma that time. Okay, yeah, cool. I know JavaScript. No, wait. I'm still screwing something up. What am I doing? Oh, there needs to be a comma here. Yeah, I should probably enable linting on this file or something. There we go. All right, I got it. I finally got it. Extra comma. Yeah, so let's set this to random and border width to 80. We're going to go with the ugliest possible. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking. So I think this is the... Whoa! Random apparently... What? Why did that just switch on me? This does not work that well. Alright, well, we're sticking with this for now. Trailing commas is the solution. Alright. Let's just put this here. Alright, what else can we get? Animate border colors. Okay, hang on. We're not finished with this. Let's try that out. The bad taste plugin? Oh, you think you're funny? You think you're funny, Jupiter? You think a ban is funny? Okay, but see, look, it screws up particle effects because this program sucks. Look at those particles. You can't use an 80 pixel border. What, do they never plan on people doing this? That's the first thing I do when I customize a console. Man, it just keeps getting farther and farther off, too. That's a shame. Alright, well, I honestly actually do kind of like the 80 pixel borders, but let's set this back to something more reasonable. Okay, this is better. Yeah, and actually I kind of like the original colors that they had. The red and pink, or orange and pink, excuse me. That's not orange and pink. What? Do you need to... Oh, I guess you do. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go back to what they had then. Border angle. What does this do? Also, where are the colors I wanted? These. Alright, well that looks stupid. So let's take this off. Okay, next. Does word wrap work properly with that huge border? Who knows? I'm not going to try it again. Alright, so next. Add a transparent background through an interesting HTML hack. I have it on Conemu, So when it has the focus, you can barely see beneath this, and when it doesn't have the focus, you can see beneath it a little bit better. So I actually kind of like that. Let's see how this works. Oh, okay. It's an HTML5 video of the entire screen that's moved when the window does. Okay, no, I'm not using this. Open new tabs with the same directory as your current tab. No, I don't want that. Integration with one password, no. Show and hide. Oh, nice. I want that. You just switched a month ago. You use Pure. Hey, Syntonic. What? Is this for Hyper? Alright, we'll take a look at this in a bit. Running a video in your terminal? Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on here. So this is what I wanted to get. Open your Hyperterm terminal from anywhere with a global hotkey. Ooh, I don't like that Quake style thing. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. Optional. No, I don't want that at all. I just wanted to give it the focus. Fine, let's find out how they code this and maybe we can just do it ourselves. Register window. Require visor. What is visor? Global shortcut equals electron. Okay, this isn't too bad, but we do just want to give it the focus eventually. I'll have to look into this. I'll have to look into this later, because I don't think it's worth configuring any of these individual ones yet. What's the goal here? Just to see if I like this program. The avatar of the last committer on that repo. Alright. Okay, so what's next on the list? Open DevTools. But this already has a shortcut. It's Control-Shift-I. What does this do? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, I don't understand. I'm pretty sure it already has a shortcut. Close on left. Don't care. Actually, where is the close button for this stuff? And where is it on this? I don't even have them on here. I want to hide the close button. Can you middle click tabs to close them? Yes. Alright, I guess hiding the close buttons might be interesting. Maybe try to hide the close buttons by adapting something like this. Actually, this should be super easy. This is probably one line of CSS, right? So if we just make our own, and instead of putting, yeah, it is one line of CSS. So if we just put visibility hidden, we can do that. You can browse web pages inside Hyper, and that will open DevTools for that web page. Yeah, I mean, this itself is an Electron app, so you can open up DevTools for this. So I assumed it was just a different way of having a shortcut. I don't know. But yeah, maybe. Oh well, whatever. I don't think I need it. Easy way to sync settings. Don't care. Better style tabs. So less compatible with most themes. No, I don't care about that. Allow user set overrides of any plugin or theme settings applied on top of the default. What? I don't understand what that even does. Complete and customizable solution for overlay window. No, I don't want that. Chrome DevTools. Add icons to the header tabs for the current running process. It's always going to be CMD for me, I'm pretty sure. But this is still pretty cool. I might look at that later. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Nice. Okay, so let's install this. Hyperterm summon. Okay, so we got it. Now let's go put this in here. Hyperterm summon, and then we need a config for it. So summon shortcut. So it's going to be, what do I use? I use Super Alt X. So let's use Alt Super C for this for right now. does that just work? We probably need to start this first and then try it. Oh, it has to be running though. But yeah, that does work. That's pretty good. Nice. Now you're using Hyperterm. I'm trying it out. No points for you. No, you get the points. So with Conemu, if Conemu is not running, actually the global shortcut probably doesn't start it. Easily set/get hyperconfig. What is this used for? I don't really care. What am I making here? I'm not making anything. I'm just testing out Hyperterm. So Hyperterm is this. It's another terminal. Actually, the border's not obvious enough that way. We need to make it have some border at least. Oop. Yeah, nobody likes a show off. Someone demod EJ. Oh, probably. So wait a second. Yeah, there are colors here. Did those just change after they were there? What is going... You guys see that, right? The colors are changing. Okay, I don't like this. I wonder if this is because of that animate colors thing that's happening. But when I press up or down, it's changing how dark this is. Yeah, weird. Let's turn off animate and see if it's somehow related to that. I'm not happy right now. No, it's still happening. I think it was a plugin. I've installed 5 plugins so far. How could I already have a problem with this? Hey, Digite. Adam's just doing it wrong. Maybe it's this Blink plugin, actually. Let's just turn that off for a second. I mean, right? Yeah, it was the Blink plugin. What does Blink do that it screws up everything? Where is Blink? There. What do they do in here? Oh, drat. They don't have a GitHub link, so I got to do this myself. Hyper Blink, where are you? What? I don't even see it in here. Well, that's strange. I saved it here. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. What? Does this install it based on whether you have the... Oh, whoa. Whoa, did not realize that. Okay, apparently removing a plugin from here uninstalls it. It just removes it from your hard drive. Hey, Soul Sorcerers. Adam in full not reading mode? Oh, go to Windows Inspect and look at it? Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, so then this is not actually totally necessary. That's it. You're done. So just strike through this stuff, I guess. Uninstall plugins based on whether it's whether a plugin is specified in your config. Well, yeah, but isn't this constantly reaching out to the internet to do these things then? Or is it smart about it and saving it somewhere? Once you're in bash, it's necessary? What's necessary? Okay, so wait, I've got blink now again. Let's just restart this and see if those colors still go wacky on me. Yeah, okay, so they're going weird again. Let's try this out. So we're going to click this. So color is 249, 38, 114. It's not changing there. This is probably something higher up that's changing then. Where's the rest of this row? It's just this. Something's changing the style of this. Also, can I increase the size of... Yes, I can. Okay. Right, so what's weird is... Yeah, it's not the color changing. It might be the opacity or something of a parent element. Could be of this entire div for all I know. I don't see anything changing though. Nope. Okay, so just don't use blink, I guess. Using the three dots on the right, you can put inspector in a new window if you want. Yeah, that's true. Thanks. Although I still don't really think this helps me too much. Anyway, I'll dock this again. Alright, well. Let's get rid of blink. Can't use this because it causes colors to change by pressing the keyboard. Alright, let's move on. What else are we at? Check if your node script is running in Hyper. Don't care. Pasting into terminal made safe and easy. Okay. Trailing new line will be removed. Hey, Cowgo. Hey, Respirato. I don't know if I want that. Alternate scroll. Nah, I don't care about that. Last pass plugin. Don't care. Unique colored dot for quick identification of commonly used tab based on its title. Okay, let's dib dab it up. You can't highlight those things. Alright, dib dabs. Let's see what you got. Doesn't even work. Plugin failed to load. Check. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so title, test. So it just hashes the text. Yeah, and it's not case sensitive either. No, wait. It's also always blue. What game-breaking bugs have I missed so far this morning? There's no game making right now. So I would need to customize dib dabs to hash colors differently if I'm going to do that at all. I might need to customize dib dabs so that the colors are hashed across the whole spectrum. Do they have any sort of customization for that? No, they don't. Wow. Okay, tabs. Rearrange tabs by dragging and dropping them. This sounds good. Ooh. Welcome back, Resfriado. There. I will only roll your R's in your name when you resubscribe. Did I just notice Kappa Claus on the desk? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm not actually going to stick it to the desk. on Mod Inc. Like, that's 4 times. Hey, Discord and Strike. LOL, he did it. Alright, let's get this tab thing. I'm so far very underwhelmed here. I can't even select this text. Oh my god, I don't care. There. It doesn't work for Windows yet? Seriously? Like, God, this is such a frustrating thing. Who suggested this program? I'm going to try it anyway and just ignore that it doesn't work for Windows. Yep, you're right. It doesn't work for Windows. This doesn't work for Windows as of now. Okay, great. Great program. Adds focus reporting. Is there a picture? What does this even mean? The focus gained and focus lost reporting. Enable focus reporting to Vim. Oh, for autosave on Blur. Oh, I don't really care about this. And yeah, ephemeral tile notice, I imagine it is, but this is probably an OS specific thing of how to handle mouse events. Although I guess Electron should be the one handling that. Who knows? Okay, hyperlinks. That'd be kind of nice. In fact, actually, one of the things that I like about this is that if I do, what's a good way to show this? dir/b. No, there's a, hang on a second. There's a way to get this to print out the whole thing. Bear format, same as Y. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, if you print out, let's do this. If you print out paths here, like this, for example. Oh, that's got A behind it, though. There's a way to do this. Anyway, I can link 2 files and then have them open up in Sublime. Be nice to do that. Forget about clicking on path and ESLint errors. Oh yeah, that's a good way to have it show up. Are there any linting errors that I have? Because that would make it easier. Hyperjohn. So stupid. Also, why is this taking so long? Weird. Oh, I'm in the wrong... No, I'm not in the wrong place. Strange. Hey, Euphius. And Sprite Kit. If the game objects stutter while moving, is that issue related to game engine or optimization of the objects? If they stutter while moving, that's something called temporal aliasing. Or rather, temporal anti-aliasing to fix it. I think this is what you should look into. So in general, this is when you have your game running in a fixed step, but you're not taking into account that a different number of milliseconds could pass in between game loops. So you just perform an update without approximating where the sprite should be. So if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, that's what you would look into to fix it. What was the next thing I was testing here? Oh, hyperlinks, that's right. I wanted to see, yeah, this. So I can click these in Conemu, and it'll just open this up. But if I do the same thing over here... Oh, so we do have colors. I mean, that's nice. I just don't have prompt colors. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, so I can't click these, right? Yeah. And that's a feature that I definitely want. I want to be able to click file paths, e.g. from lint, and have them open in Sublime. Hyperlink might do that because it might notice that this is a file path, but I kind of doubt it. And then what? They make so you can click this? Yeah, okay, so how do they do this parsing? There must be like an is URL function or something, right? Yeah, I think it's all happening here. Get absolute URL. Yeah, this is finding // so this won't work for file paths. If 0 next to this, yeah, that's not it. Mail to, yeah, man. And yeah, this plugin probably wouldn't work as well. Hyper status line is legit. Yeah, but this probably doesn't work for Windows either, right? Well, I can try it out. We'll put this on the list too. Alright, what else? Where do we leave off? We'll start in full screen, don't care. Show cursor position with the horizontal. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's install that. Hyperterm crosshair. Alright, no problem, Sprite Kit. And if that's not the issue you're running into, just let me know. I can try to help. Alright, this is just like Botland now. Alright, that's kind of cool. I would want to customize this. Color, yes, there we go. So let's change this. So what color makes the most sense? This is probably the color that, oh no, that's not even the color they have by default, is it? This is some lighter blue. I think I want it to be even less opaque. And probably just white would be the best thing to have, right? Yeah, let's go even lower than that. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. This is subtle enough. Yeah. Well, you can always, so new, what's nice is these are all usually incredibly simple plugins. So this, for example, if you just take a look at their code, it's probably like 3 lines of code. Yeah. So we could probably just change this. So width 100% and height 100%. So yeah, the width part is what I would probably change. I would probably only want the vertical bar there, but I'm not going to mess with this yet. You like the horizontal one, but not the vertical one? I think I like the vertical one better. But either way, I'm just going to mess around with this stuff. I already don't think I can switch to this because of the other bigger problems. Like in Conemu, I will move tabs around so that they're next to the one that I want it to be next to. I can't do that in Hyper. Actually, there's probably a way that you could make it do that via keyboard shortcuts at least. Maybe I'll look into that. But it's still not great. Did I write this here? Can I color tabs? Can I bundle tabs? Yeah, this stuff is up to the shell, not up to what I have. Although I could probably make it work for that. I don't know off the top of my head. Is there a mouse up extension to get the last? Yeah, well, let's continue on here. Search and play YouTube videos in Hyper. Oh, that's what I've always wanted on my terminal. Who's doing this? No, I don't even care. No. Add this to the header, don't care. Base16 loader, don't care. Don't care. HyperJohn, definitely don't care. Layout presets. What does this do? Oh, interesting. Okay, this might not be so bad. I'm not going to do this though. Hey Skynet. Auto hide tab bar when there's only one tab. What does Conemu do for this? No, it still has it. I probably want it to still be there then. Status line showing current working directory and get branch status. I could try it, but I usually just have the prompts tell me where I am. Removes window header for more space and less distraction. What does it look like once it's removed? No. Command GIFs. Why do people do this? Use keyboard shortcuts to run npm script commands. I might need to look at this for looking into how keyboard shortcuts work. Check out this plugin. What else? Executes any configured commands when hyper loads. Oh, that might be nice too. And change terminal appearance according to current shell prompt. What? Oh, this is super helpful. Yeah, nice. I kind of want this. Change appearance of terminal based on the current shell prompt. Hey, John Coot. Install command gives a riot. Okay, and then we're at themes. Is there anything else here? No. So then I would need to go through the list of things myself at that point. So let's take a look. What else do I want here? Check out EJ's styling. Custom CSS to embed in the main window. Do I have this stuff? No. I wonder what this looks like. God, some of this is just weird. Header. Background color is kind of dark for all of these. And active tab as well. It doesn't look like this stuff's getting used. It's probably getting overridden by my theme. Huh. Hey, Olo. Custom CSS to embed in a terminal window. Custom padding, shall. I mean, if I run bash in here. God, these colors. I must have done something wrong, right? I must have. Like the top bar with the windows close on it? Yeah, I should just get rid of this then, huh? So I kind of want to get rid of all of the plugins that I have and then see what happens. Which, by the way, out of curiosity, what happens when you get rid of like hyper border? Does it get rid of the settings that I have there? No, thankfully. Okay, but now the border won't be enabled any longer when I open a new window. Yeah, now it's just cyan. Okay, so I want to... What are you using to auto-install the plugins? All you have to do is just put this into here, plugins, and it works. Let me turn this on. Okay, so I want to get rid of all of these plugins, every single one of them. I want to wait for this to finish, and then I want to restart and see if copy-paste works. I'll be downstairs if you need me. It should have given me a notification saying that this is done. This is why this is so silly. It's uninstalling everything right now. Alright, so testing, copy, paste. So let's see. Oh, now I can restart it. This is incredibly dumb that they had to do it this way. It should have copied it into some temporary directory or just disabled it internally or anything like that. Hey, Killer Croc. Get for Windows for Ubuntu. Okay, so test, copy, paste. We hit Control C. Whoop. Okay, I screwed up. We Control C, Control V. Okay, Control Shift C, Control V. All right, right click. So without any plugins, it still doesn't seem to work. All right, let's try something just for laughs here. Let's select this, edit, copy, and then we hit escape and we do edit, paste. Okay, that did work. Enable auto copy in the config. I don't want it to just be copied on select though. Then that's the only thing in here that has auto copy, right? Hi, Impleed. Okay, so let's put all of my plugins back in since copy paste just works very strangely. So issues. Let's say themes I had a problem with. Copy / paste. This just doesn't seem to work that well. So I tried out Hyper on this. I think I'm done recommending programs in this chat. Well, I think Hyper sounds like it's just too new for me to use right now. What is Awesome Hyper? Oh yeah, this is the list of plugins. Curated list of plugins that Hyper recommends. Okay, so that's done. This is what Syntonic recommended. So can I just install this? Pure prompt. If I put this here, what happens? Does this look 10 times better now? Let's just reload everything. I don't know what this did. I mean, they mentioned Hyper here. To have commands colorizes in that, install this too. But I don't use Z shell. I wonder if that even matters. I mean, I might as well just install this. If it works, it works. I think you use Z shell if you're using CMD. Yeah. Alright. I was just curious if we'd get the same colors that you'd have in Z shell without having to use it. Cannot find pure prompt, failed to load. Alright, whatever. Just get rid of that. Yeah, and I'm not going to try to use a different shell on Windows. If I were, I'd use Bash. Alright, so let's just mark that as canceled. Status line. Does this really matter too much for me? Let's try it out. Might as well. If you install Z shell on Bash, you can use it. Yeah, I would just stick to Bash, I think. Alright, Hyperterm status line failed to load in the renderer process. Check developer tools for details. So this just doesn't work on Windows? Cool. These things would be Bash specific. So I bet if I loaded Bash and not, hang on, let's take a look. So if I load up that Bash, the second one, git user bin bash. Yeah, so this is much better. So MySQL uroot password. Alright, I gotta. Whoa! Control K and Control U don't work here. Up and down don't work. Control R doesn't work. Okay, great. And tab doesn't work. Oh man, yeah, this is just frustrating. I can't get up/down to work for history. Control R doesn't work for searching through history. Tab doesn't work in MySQL for auto completion. IE What's this? How do you log out of the... Whoops, I'm in MySQL, that's why. And either way, so quit. There we go, log out. Not login shall use exit. Alright, so up and down work in CMD at the very least. So this is git bash. Not bash on Ubuntu on Windows. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, silly name. So history at least works in CMD. So if I say echo hi, echo bye, and I hit up, up, that works. Maybe you set default shell to bash, it would work. Oh, but this has to be my entire path. Where bash clip. I want this one. Oh, and you can't use backslashes here. Oh man. Alright, let's just change them to forward slashes. And then let's try this out again. Object has been destroyed. Uh-huh. You do not have colorized.py. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, this is in bash now, so echo hi, echo bye. Yeah, okay. To fix the history problem, at least, you need to set bash as your default shell for Hyper to use. I usually stick to Windows subsystem for Linux. It's a saner name. Yeah, that's true, Lepko. So why is it the case that you have to set this to your default shell in order for history to work? Just put this in your config. Hey, Video Gaming, what am I working on? I'm testing out a shell called Hyper, or not a shell, a terminal called Hyper. Does Control R work too when you're like this? Let's take a look. Ugh, what's going on here? I can't even delete that now. No, it doesn't seem to. This doesn't fix Control R. I think the problem is it's probably... Oh, Control R is for reload. That's why it's not working. I would need to remap... Where is it? View reload, yeah. I think that's because Control R is reserved by Hyper to reload plugins. Link? The link is in the today command, Vito. You should see it there, hyper.is. Alright, I don't want to use bash by default there. So this stuff is like kind of weird. Control backspace. So there's a bunch of stuff I would have to do if I wanted this to work. Control backspace types a W for some reason. I don't even think it does that in regular CMD. No, regular CMD knows how to do this. Wait, what? What is it? Why would it do that? Of all the things it could type out. What is Hyperterminal? It's a terrible terminal program that's wrapped in Electron so that it can be terrible on Windows. No, really, it's an open source terminal where it's got plugins. I like the theory behind it. I like that it's open source. I like that there are plugins. It's just nothing works out of the box and nothing works even once you have plugins. So it's just a really frustrating program. Do I have command history? Alright, I kind of already had that, I guess. Can I color tabs? Can I bundle tabs? I don't think I care about any of this stuff. So other things I would want to look into. Functionality I wanted to set up, but couldn't or didn't care enough. Alright, let's get all this. Coloring tabs programmatically. Something like this might be possible with this, which changes the appearance of the terminal based on the current shell prompt. that is this auto profile. Okay. Changing the spectrum that Hyperterm dibdabs uses. By default, so that it's not just blue. Figure out how to get notifications to work. I don't even think that was the issue. What's Electron? Electron is a way of wrapping JavaScript applications so that they'll run on any operating system. I think you can look this up here. Yeah, here you go, login. All of that works for you? Man. Alright, global hotkey actually did work. Try to hide the close buttons. Try to hide the close buttons on tabs by adapting something like this. What else do we have here? Open in Sublime. It doesn't seem like any mouse-related functionality works on Windows. And running things on startup. Okay. Well, that was my experience with Hyper. I don't like it right now. A lot of things don't work as expected, or they don't work at all on Windows. I like the idea of Hyper, but I think I need to give it more time. Why do you have a plain tasks file in a OneNote document? The plain tasks file was before I had the OneNote document, so now I'm going to get rid of this. Alright, so now this is just the only question we have left is, should I upgrade Node today? There's a wiki on how to get over an anime addiction. Oh man. How do you find these, Syntonic? Now it's time to try Atom. So I tried Atom before on stream. There were a couple of things I just never finished configuring, and then some things that I just need to get used to, I think. Do you prefer OneNote over plain tasks? Oh yeah, definitely. You get formatting in OneNote. So I can have headers and I can have colors, I can have links. In plain tasks, this is just useful for my Botland to-do list. It's easier to copy paste from. Always down for Node update streams. Alright, well, what Node version do I have? 6.2.0, and they're up to what, 7.3.0? Hey, Mantis. – 7.4.0. I wonder if I should switch. Is OneNote free? Yeah, it is. Well, I use plain tasks and to-do review, so they accomplish two different things. I don't actually use to-do review too much. What I generally prefer writing to-do items in a to-do list rather than directly in code, unless you're working with other people on a project. Then it can be helpful to let them know. But for me in Botland, I've been trying to write things in plain tasks instead of directly in code. So to-do review helps you find your to-do items in code. I see Hideo allowed hate speech. Can you sell me your shirt? It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Maybe you could sign it. Yes, that will be $400,000. So should I bother updating Node? I feel like I'm just going to run into a bunch of issues. Let's unpin this. That's the ultimate insult to a program. No, EJ, it was definitely worth trying. I'm not upset that I tried Hyper. It took what? An hour and 25 minutes. And now I've at least realized that I don't think it's worth using for right now. If I do this, test out the new Node inspector. Also, does Node 7.4... Okay, I kind of want to install this. Worst case scenario, I just roll back to 6.3, right? Hang on, 6.3.0. I kind of want to do this. Yeah, fine, let's do it. And then I want to try Inspector out. I want to see if debugging is any easier. It should be. And also, why does it say that I'm hosting somebody? I'm streaming. Unhost doesn't do anything. I forgot. Are you using NVM for Windows? I was, and I found it really, really frustrating. So I think I have it installed, but I'm not actually using it. Yeah, I'm not using it. In fact, I need to uninstall this. Use NVM. No, I had a bunch of problems with NVM. NVM on other operating systems I think is fine. NVM on Windows is usually this hacky thing. So I'm using some version that this guy wrote in Go, and then he stopped maintaining it because of health problems or something. I'm going to get blamed when the node update breaks because I suggested the inspector. Change the title of the stream. Yeah, thanks. Why are you always talking about updating Node? Well, in this particular... Oh, that's right. Async and await. Do you get async and await in 7.4.0? Can you not change titles that way? Alright, let's just do it this way. Updating Node because Hyper sucks. There. Alright, well, this is not going to take that long to do. You do? Oh, no, only with a flag? Okay. Yeah. I might test it out, but... I've read through this a billion times already. I don't think I need to read through this again. But every time I install software on stream, I at least want to scan it. God, they do this in the worst possible way. You can't resize the window. Has anything major changed in Node.js? Yeah, I'm going to assume no. Oh yeah, where's Node right now? Yep, okay, cool. Oh, wait a second. I think I have Node running because... Yeah, it's running for my light control system right now. Our money. Who is that? Oh, it's probably someone who... Hang on a second. Token interface, processed, our money. Yeah. So if our money's in chat right now, I got to give you another light token. You probably tried using something from yesterday. You are not in chat. Okay, well, that was worth a shot. Yeah, Brennahan. Any reason you don't use Linux? I think most of the CLI tools are much better in Linux. Oh, they definitely are. And is there a reason I don't use it? I think it's because, really, so it's not that I needed to use Hyperterminal and I was trying it out today. Hey, Liquidor. It's that I wanted to use it hoping that it would be better with plugins than Kanimu. So I might have been like a tiny bit more efficient. I don't know. Maybe I should give Linux another shot, but I feel like it's going to take such a long time to dive into because I'd probably give it a shot while I'm streaming. You'd probably all find it hilarious to watch me struggle with Linux again. Alright, what else? Hey, TJ. What is that? Okay, so this isn't going to work unless I close out of these things. I'll need to restart this again. Actually, it's only... No, two of them are using Node. So token bot and lights. We'll have to restart these. Alright, let's try it out. All right, cool. And then we got to restart the lights programs. Well, at least today it was more fun than a regular stream. For you guys, probably. For me, it was still frustrating. Alright, so let's see. Do I have the new Node version now? Yes. So if I run Node, yeah, cool. Alright, so then we got to restart. Let's see. We got to restart these two programs. Yeah. Okay, cool. Both bots are started. And Snowhost, thanks for the follow. Snowhost, this would actually be really good to test. If in the next minute you don't get a whisper from BotLad, let me know. Oh yeah, adding Snowhost to Ode. Good, okay. So yeah, these programs that I just started are for processing people who follow and giving them light tokens. He called you a noob. Alright, restart lights program, that's done. So now let's try out Node Inspector. I'm gonna go make a really basic program. So let's go to here, make dir test inspector. I should have left code that directory. Alright, npm init-y. And then let's make a main.js that just does something like hello world debugger. Goodbye world. Inspector main.js. Bad option inspector. Is it inspect? Oh, neat. So I can do this. Wait, what? How does this work? Also, did this thing process this? I don't think it did. Node inspector. Dash dash debug break. Yeah, but I have a debugger in the code. Okay. So what, I pretty much have to do that? Chrome DevTools. What? Do I have to type this into Chrome? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Thanks, Snowhost. I'm glad it's working. Huh. So this is much simpler. I just can't control click this link. I should probably get that to work. In fact, let's try this out. What if I say, oh, I need to register that as a protocol handler probably. I don't even know how to do that on Windows. But yeah, it seemed pretty easy. So let's go write this down. Hang on, I just gotta find this off screen for a second. Okay, here. So update. Better debugging. What was this stuff, all the debugging article I had? Wow. I really gotta clean up these node notes. So in version 7.4.0 at least, you can do this. And you'll get a Chrome DevTools link that you can copy paste into Chrome to debug your app. I couldn't get this to work without dash dash debug break. Now build botland to see what fails. Should I do that? Oh, good. Can't find module internal /fs. And that's happening on all of these. Oh boy. Does Webpack build at least? NPM rebuild in each folder? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, dig down deep. Yeah, today was a special stream to try out Hyper, which is this, the greatest program known to man. And yeah, decided not to use this. Not using yarn, yeah. So npm rebuild that, npm rebuild this, bl npm rebuild. Wonder if it's a good idea to kick off so many of these things. Good, good, good. Probably the tests as well. And then everything in module. What else would I need? Well, what else is in modules? The overseer, the matchmaker. Hopefully none of that other stuff. Hey, subsound.mp3 is in there. I never played it for Respirato subbing. There. Alright. If that doesn't work, npm issues. You're going to need to upgrade npm. Well, let's try it out. Is it even watch? Ah, it still didn't work. Okay, cool. So let's update npm as well. If you haven't installed globally, npm Windows upgrade to make it easier on Windows. Because there's a backwards incompatible change. Oh, goody. Upgrade npm on Windows easily and automatically. Let's get it. Where can I get that sound? You can't. I made that a while ago. There was, where is it? I have a Python version of Botland. Botland. Where is this? Yeah, botland.py. Look at this game. Move right. Whoops. Move right. Save. Look at that. And anyway, there was music in this. This is the full version though. But yeah, I made this in some tracker program a long time ago. And I don't know if I have the full thing anymore. Oh, you can't close this, can you? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So this should have been installed. Let's try running it now. So first, ensure that you can execute scripts on your system by running the following command from an elevated PowerShell. Ooh, no thank you. Let's actually take a look really quickly. Can you increase the size of this window? The font, I mean? Font. There, great. Okay, so do we have Git execution policy? Yes, restricted. Okay, so we're going to need to set this back to restricted afterward. What do I need to do to get it? I'm probably not going to be sharing it. So we'll set this back to restricted afterward. To install and use this upgrader tool, run that. Okay, well. Oh, this needed to have been installed from this and then upgrade. Okay, let's try it. It has more recent workaround with the details. Do you have a link or something to your computer specs? Yeah, Patsy boy. Works by upgrading npm. So some people just deleted their node modules folder. Some people reverted node and then reinstalled npm. I don't have a sweatshirt around here. I'm getting chilly. Yeah, Snowhost is not great. You don't need 16 gigabytes of RAM. I actually do need 16 gigabytes. There are a lot of times where I'm using 7 or 8. Well, I am going to update npm anyway. Might as well go all in here. So let's try this. And let's set this back to what it used to be. Which version do you want to install? Let's go with that one. Cannot be installed without administrator rights. This is running as an administrator, right? Echo test to system32/a.txt. Can you not use? Oh god, it's PowerShell, so it's like this or something, right? I don't know what this is. God, I don't remember any of PowerShell. Haven't used this in like 4 or 5 years. And what's that I'm drinking? It's just water. Alright, well let's just go to system32 then. Yeah, okay. So this isn't running elevated. Why though? Oh, this is the... Oh, whoops. I started it in here. That's why. Oh god, then I ran the command in the wrong place. Alright. Okay, cool. So now we can run this from here. Okay, cool. Isn't npm installed with Node? Wouldn't it already be at the latest version? I should have checked it probably, because now it's probably too late. It was at 4.0.5, and I'm setting it to 4.1.1. Excuse me. Anyway, I don't know if this is going to necessarily fix the problem. We might have to... What did other people update to? Yeah, this might be a bad idea. Well, we'll try it, and then maybe we can delete the node modules folder and re-incur a whole bunch of downloading time. Okay, cool. Have a nice day. Thank you. Now let's set this back to restricted. Cool. So I shouldn't be able to just run arbitrary scripts anymore. Okay, let's try rebuilding. Why not? Let's do watch. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so then let's just delete all of node modules. RM, RF, node modules. Some people would say that's a bad idea. So let's be part of those some people and just rename node modules. There. Are you not streaming long today? Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming too long today. Probably no more than another half hour. What's Hyper? Hyper is a terminal that I was trying to install. And there's the link there, hyper.is. From what I understand, honestly, this probably doesn't suck that badly. It probably is pretty good on Mac and Linux. I think it's just pretty bad on Windows. You've probably been asked this 1,000 times, but what's your background in programming? Do I have this here? Yeah. And no, feel free to ask any questions you want. I have commands for almost everything you could ask in chat. So yeah, I do have a degree in computer science. Isn't the FS module just called FS? Yeah, apparently there's an old module that's trying to use the wrong path or something. Okay, yeah, this still isn't working. Wow. So what do I do then? People resolve this by installing a few modules globally and wiping and reinstalling my products. But I have... Okay, not commands for literally everything. And good, Sucker Spin. That's good. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to ask chat or me. What classes did you find the most helpful? I think what's really nice about computer science, if you're at any like reasonable school, they're going to give you a lot of breadth, which is nice because you have classes like operating systems, networking, graphics, computer architecture, programming languages usually. What are the other useful things? Anyway, this amount of breadth is pretty good, and then you can determine what you like the best and where you want to focus, and then dive into them. So for me, it was just getting a fundamental understanding of computers, which I wish I'd paid more attention to. Yeah. Hey, Olson. What is Adam failing with today? Is installing hyperterminals. Oh yeah, data structures and algorithms. Yeah, but it's really important to learn that stuff. Okay, so this generally didn't help. So let's go back and look through this again. You're gonna need to upgrade to node 3.10.9. Graceful FS. Also, you should be able to use the version of NPM packaged with Node 7, but you may need to manually delete any copies of NPM that don't get uninstalled. If this happens when running gulp, you have to downgrade to Node 6. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that might be the problem. Because I am doing this when I'm running gulp. I'm pretty sure Adam and I took a resume building class together. That's all I can remember. We did. Oh, what was that called? I think it had professional in the name. And I remember our teacher. Yeah, Syntonic and I were in the same like college classes for some of these things. Did we take anything else together? I don't remember that. Did you reinstall Node.js before rebuilding? No, I didn't. Must have been Gulp 2. Professional communication. Yeah, I think that was it. TJ, I believe you just took a lunch break. Did you not? Because I have this, which you may or may not have realized. All right. I still think, based on what I read, that I'm gonna need to downgrade here because I don't think any of this is gonna get this to work. Wait, did you say what? I find this great. Okay, yeah, I might need to downgrade. Sounds like I'm going to have to downgrade since I'm using gulp. Why is this bad, but this is good? Yeah, I think Ephemeral Talon Lotus linked this in. Yeah. And this answer covers it just as well as I could, I think. I just checked the other issue talking about downgrading. I don't think it's necessary. The title's misleading. Now, let me take a look at this because I haven't finished reading through this. There was... Where did that even open? Could have sworn I... Oh, yeah, it is this. Any plans to release Gulp 4? Right now, Gulp fails due to Graceful FS dependency. So what do they do? For now, install this. Oh, boy. Tried that, but now getting an assertion error. Does the syntax change? Oh, great. Well, this will be a fun time. Oh, man. Okay, I'll just go grab a hoodie really fast. I'll be right back. Alright, it's just too cold in this room. Looks like the path of least resistance for now is to use an old version of Node. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go do that. Yarn will help you. Thumbs down, 6. Oh, just got this working in Node 7 and loaded that. Gulp 3.9.1. Okay, where do I have the gulp dependency? Is that in each of these individual things? Whoa, what is this searching? Oh, that's not right. Count server node module should be cut out of this. Project edit. Exclude node modules. Why is it finding this then? Man. Refresh folders. No, it's still searching through this. Maybe if I just close and reopen this. Oh, node module's old. Oh my god. Thank you, Lefko. I'm not reading. Yeah, let's just go delete the node module's old. Yeah, I renamed the folder. You are correct. My bad. We'll delete that. There. Okay, so do I have gulp specified here? No. Do I have it specified in the main package JSON? Gulp, if else gulp, there it is. It's at 3.9.1 though. I think I'm going to downgrade node. Yeah. How long did it take the last time Atom updated Node? The last time it wasn't too bad. I think it was the time before that I broke everything and it took me like an entire day to fix. But that's back when I was on version like 0.12 or something. Yeah, I already have this in my package JSON. I wonder if I have npm list gulp. Do I have this installed globally and that's what's causing this to fail? Well, I do have it installed globally, but it's at the same version as locally. Yeah, I think I'll just downgrade this. Alternatively, what I could do is upgrade gulp and then work through all of, where is it? Work through all of this, which probably changes too much. Where do they write their version changes? Where do they write them? Documentation page? They must have something here. Intro to Gulp 4. How to upgrade, here it is. The good news is you can upgrade and play with V4 for a particular project. Install it, cool, install that, upgrading your Gulp file. When you get an error, you'll be faced with several lines of what appears to be jargon. Gulp.series. I'm glad they finally had that in. When you removed node modules and installed again, did you check if you used the newly installed npm version? I didn't. I mean, you're right. I could try this one more time. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to do that, huh? Did you rebuild global? I don't think I did, actually. I hate TomZX. Alright, let's let that run for a bit. I want to see what else changed here. And isn't gulp antiquated? I'm not sure if I should use something else instead of gulp. I mean, I have a bunch of things that gulp is doing. Mostly building things and copying files over. It's not that complex. I have several gulp files, so I would need to change some of these things. But all in all, it wouldn't be the end of the world. This is the biggest one. It would be really, really frustrating. Probably take a couple of days to fix. Check npm version before installing to see if it installed the correct path. Yeah, it did. Okay, so now that part's done. I should rebuild globally. Oh yeah, I saw the changelog in GitHub. Thanks, Olson. Move gulp.reset. Remove 3 argument syntax. So this should just... Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Everything must use these now. Yeah. Yeah, this actually isn't too bad. Upgrading to Gulp version 4, I think, is probably what I'd do. What happened here? Oh, not Node 4. That was NPM. I was on Node 6.3, which isn't too far ago. So wait, what failed here? Failed to execute. Hang on, let me see where this error starts. Why does Hyper suck? Hyper's just bad on Windows, I think. It's not that bad. V8 debug, oh boy. Yeah, that's the only one that's failing. Okay. Did you uninstall your old node? I thought the installer should handle that. I don't think I should have... Let's take a look. Yeah, this should be the only version of Node that I have on my machine. Huh. PowerShell and admin to build globally, maybe? But I don't see anything like permission denied. It says failed to execute. Some things need to be recompiled when you upgrade Node global packages. Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, let's look this up. V8 debug. And what version is this? 0.7.7. I wonder, Node Inspector is broken in 7. They deprecated it because it's built in now. Oh, you're saying I should just uninstall this altogether? Are we there yet? Is that the only reason why I was trying to rebuild that? Oh, yeah. Hey, Riza. So then this would be fine. So, yeah, upgrading to Gulp 4, I don't think is such a bad idea. All right, nice. So let's try this again. Not that I think it's going to work. Yeah, it didn't. So I think we can just upgrade. Should we try it? Why is there a Kappa clause on your desk? I just wanted to show you guys that I'd gotten this, that's all. I don't think I'm going to stick it to anything. I'm pretty sure it's a sticker, not a window cling. Yeah, it's a sticker. Yeah. I moved away from Gulp after they did a V4. What are you using instead, EJ? And what's broken? What's broken is that the old Gulp is using I think Graceful FS, which is using an old version of the file system module or something. Their error handling in V4 is wonky. I mean, it was always wonky, wasn't it? Even in V3. Made my own NPM watcher. Seems like upgrading to Gulp for fixing an issue sounds like a lot of work. Well, it wouldn't be upgrading to Gulp, it would just be upgrading Gulp's version. So I am using this for quite a bit of things here. If I go to the Botland folder and just search for Gulp file, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, some of these are duplicated though. Anyway, I probably have about 5 or 6 different ones anyway. Yeah, this is going to find everything. I would have needed to do some other find stir/v node modules. Something like that. I don't know if that's how that even works. Anyway. Well, then I have a short solution and a long solution here. The fast solution would be just downgrade node and rebuild everything. The slow solution would be upgrade Gulp, I think. Or switch away from using Gulp. Could update to the V4, check the syntax only for the watch task to see if it fixes the issue at least. Yeah, I could try that out. What do you use Gulp for? I know what it is, but in your project, what are your needs in case you're looking for an alternative? I'm using it for, let's see. So I use Gulp for building server bundles. So there's, let's see here. Server watch. What did I call this? It might not have been here. I thought it was. Use it for deploying this, but what does this do? Just moving files around. ESLinting. What else? Oh, uploading to AWS. That's another thing. Although, again, these are using packages that were just made available to Gulp. It's concatenating files together, apparently, for the licenses. Gulp is not a graphics library, it's a task runner. So you could tell it to copy files, move files around, that sort of thing. Just put this into my package. It watches all the directories and runs the corresponding npm script when something changes. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to deal with this stuff right now. I'm not sure removing Gulp at the moment should be considered with the alpha deadline. You're using it a lot. Yeah, I think downgrading Node is probably the thing I'm going to end up doing. In fact, we should probably try that. Just make sure it works as long as I'm still streaming for right now. Let's download this. Then I need to go restart these two things again. So if you follow, you won't get a token for now. It'll show up next time you show up to the stream. Can you share the error? The error is... Oh, hey, T-Blot. Thanks for resubbing. Hang on a sec. Let me share this out. B-paste. Whoa, what? Huh. Hey, Tupperbox. Told you I wasn't going to have any problem with resubs during vacation. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you too, Tupperbox. Well, thank you both for resubbing. It's nice. I lost, I think 29 subs while I was on vacation. Yeah, I lost 29 subs overall, and now, so it went from what it was like 76. It's not like I had a ton of subs, and oh, what happened then? I think it's been going up by about 4 each day, so we're slowly getting back there. But I think that number 4 is going to drop off too. I think as people see that I'm back, they'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I should resub, and then it'll drop to like one new one every day. I don't do anything to advertise that you should sub. I think a lot of people have sub goals and stuff. Dropped out in December because I'm moving to a new flat. Well, nice. Do you like your new place? Now finally got an internet connection. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, let's downgrade this. A later version of Node is already installed. Setup will now exit. Okay, let's remove Node this way. So first, may need to uninstall npm as well. Where is Node.js in this list? Oh man, Microsoft takes up like 1 million of these entries. Node, here it is, uninstall. And then npm should be uninstalled as well, right? Let's find out. Is there a way to jump X words forward or backward? If you turn on Vim mode, I think you can. No, it wasn't. I'm already in the process of downgrading. Hey, Medusa Spider. So do we have Node? No. Do we have npm? No. So now we can install this. Downloads ls node star. So we want to run 6.9.3. There. I ended up deleting the account server ones, TomZX. So, and the account server does use the ones from that directory that you pasted into. So yeah, perhaps I could have just fixed that. And hey, Ocelot Gamers, did I have a good break? Yeah, I did. I wrote a little doc on it here. So if you want to hear about my vacation, you can check that out. So node-v and npm-v. Okay, cool. So now I guess we have to do an npm rebuild-g. Don't forget to reinstall Node Inspector. I haven't really been using Node Inspector because when I do try to use it, it runs into all these weird errors. Just like yesterday, when I was trying to debug something in Botland and I put a debugger somewhere and it skipped ad. Since when do I have like 90 viewers? Since auto-hosting became a thing. You can check out this Twinge thing here. This graph shows a couple of interesting points. One was this. This is how Twitch started retallying how views are counted, I guess. And so the slope changes from here to the rest of the time. The other thing is this flat line is for the 3 weeks I took vacation. But right around, when did auto-hosting become a thing? Right when I became a partner, which was like September 27th. I think it was that. So this is the day I became a partner. And then auto-hosting was announced, I think, 2 days later. And then, yeah, views just took off. So it wasn't anything I did. It's not like the quality of the stream has changed. Mike. Okay, so now let's take a look. Can I go over to here? And then I probably need to reinstall everything, right? Can I just do a rebuild? And then watch. Does it work? So I will still have upgraded Node from 6.3 to 6.9. And it looks like this is working. What's auto-hosting? Auto-hosting is a feature you can enable as a streamer where you give either a list of people or a team, I think. So a list of people, I could say like, oh, Adam13531, EJ, and whatever else, like Vito Gaming 03. And if this person's online, it'll host them automatically when I'm offline. So You might see at the end of all my streams, or almost all my streams now, I tend to host someone. That's manual hosting, where I have to actually like click a button to do it. Auto hosting is if I just turned off my computer, basically, it would go host somebody else. All right, so that worked. Let's try a couple of things. So one, I'm going to turn off Phantom Bot for a second, and we're going to do this sort of like how I do this at the beginning of a day. So I'm going to run this pre-stream thing. Then we're also going to run BL watch all. And we're going to see what here fails. Because this is trying to watch the test code, it's trying to watch the game server, the account server, and the client. Hey, Pawn. And if all of this just works, then we can run Botland, and that'll probably be it for today. Today was not the most productive day. Okay, it looks like this stuff's working. And this started to work again too. So alright, this finished. This finished. The client got built. And the test got built. So if we just run everything, it should work. Oh, the bot's back online now. EJ. Okay, these are taking some time because everything's got to destroy my disk here. It was probably at about 100% right before I opened this. Alright, that's good. This is good. This died. And there, so Botland should work. Let's try it out. Hooray! I'm playing against Matchmake user. Oh, the game server's still not online. What happened? Overseer agreed to terminate us. What? Okay, I need to let this thing get flushed out of the Overseer. There. Now I restart, and now everything should work. Come on. Why is this dying? Oh, module version mismatch. What is this? Module version mismatch of what? Expected 48, got 51. Well, let's try a rebuild here. NPM rebuild. Well, lots of errors on screen is because of execution order. This should be only, yeah, this is only success, except for the game server, which isn't online. Then same thing here. This should only be successful. And this should only be successful. So this should get rid of all of the errors. Good. And then this rebuilt. So now let's try running it again. Still mismatch. Let's try this game main. We'll just type a 5 here and it'll rebuild. And then we can run it. No, what? What's failing here? Maybe, I don't actually know. Okay, the only other thing I can think of though is this, doing an npm rebuild in this directory. And then the last thing I could think of is just reinstalling every single module. Oh, you should rebuild Node.js too. What does the version mismatch mean? I'm not actually sure, but I just totally screwed up everything. So I think rebuilding everything is probably the best idea here. Let's try this one more time. Oh, there, it worked. Okay, cool. So now I should be able to play the game? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's give Hideo some points. Great. Well, that was a fun day, right? Right, everybody? Yeah. Fun day. Did you update NPM as well? I had updated NPM back when it was before I'd uninstalled it. Alright, so I did this. Everything is working again. Well, that's today, a net 0. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I know, so, oh yeah, I gotta tell you guys one more thing. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be starting probably a little bit late. and I'm probably not going to be making up the time tomorrow either. So this stream, that's part of the reason I did this. So today was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Normally you get 8-hour streams, so tomorrow might only be 6 hours. Who knows? Let's go host somebody. But yeah, take care. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for watching, like I said. We will host Timon. Alright. I gotta just wait for this ad to finish, I guess. Alright, take care. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Remember, it'll be a late start. I'll try to write that in the title. Bye, guys.